start off the podcast with this song. I'm not gonna lie. I've been really thinking about it a lot lately. Give you a pound, Rocks. Give me a pound. Okay, I wanted your attention before I started the song. But go hard.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure your mic was up.
Great.
I'm trying to make sure your mic is up and on.
Great. Okay. This song is, covered from Whitney Houston. I said a loud pause, but they didn't, let me sing it. Thank you.
Thank you.
If I
Come on, somebody.
should stay, not at all leaving. No. Hold on.
Guys.
I didn't drink enough water today. But anyway, hey, everybody.
Wait a minute. It was that food. It was that food.
I was that tropical. Anyway, hey,
It's
y'all.
getting real tropical. A little disaster over there, but that's all right.
Okay.
We'll take it, TJ.
Hey, y'all. What's up, everybody?
That boy over there sound like Helene.
That voice crack was lethal.
That man sound like Helene, boy.
Jesus, it's hard to be Whitney. You can't come from Whitney like that. But anyway, y'all. Hey, y'all, I got a very special guest I'm so excited to have. And not that, too, this is supposed to be a surprise, but Roxci came in the last episode. You were not supposed to come in. I meant to text her, but I was so in the midst of the gang.
And I was peeping that. I looked out the window for a little bit. And I said, I'm going to give it 5 more minutes. But then I heard a kiki. I said, I know y'all not kiki-keying without me.
Yeah.
I'm crying.
But yeah, so listen, Wayne, when you was gone for about, let's say, 2, 3, I don't know how many episodes. Two episodes. Pretty much, I was going to get Roxci the last episode. But the thing was, I was like, I cannot have you not here when one of your biggest role models, I'm not going to lie, one of mine, because she just, the absolute.
For a fact.
But yeah, listen. But my thing was, I wanted you to be on here because this is just like, y'all, like, especially for me, it's such a round circle moment in life because the thing was, I was a freshman when I met y'all. Yeah. Especially when I met Wayne and then when I met you. So now to see it all, like, look at us over here, like, coming back together just to have a conversation and talk. And all I too, to get to see DJ Roxci come on the Brotherhood Podcast.
Yeah.
Shout out to the brothers, man.
So, I had to get you on here.
For a fact, man. Pleasure to be here.
So, y'all. So, Roxci, go ahead and let them know who you are and everything and what you mean to us on this UNCG campus and give them just a little more information about you.
Okay. I'm going to do my best. Well, I'm DJ Roxci. Fun fact, my first DJ name was actually DJ Virtue. So I started off as DJ Virtue, and I pulled it from Virtuous Woman from Proverbs 31. And later on, my brother was like, yeah, right? So I thought. No, I'm just kidding. But later on, man, like, shout out to my big bro. He was like, yo, I think it's time for you to change your name. And it all started off with just me and my crew, my girls. Like, we were sitting, chilling at one of our homeboys' crib. And, at the time, I was really just learning how to DJ.
Right.
And I always loved the name Roxci from 106 in Park. And so we were just writing stuff out. But at the time, I was in all support of just being a good friend. And shout out to my girls. I always wanted to give ode back to them. So we were writing stuff out. And at first, we were called the Rock City Girls. And then it was Rock City Entertainment. And I said, you know what? Let's just take DJ Roxci.
Okay.
But we just spelled it differently.
Gotcha.
And so, from there on, I started off like DJing in house parties. Shout out to everyone that just kind of came up with me. Shout out to the guys that I saw DJing as well. At the time, his DJ name was Bryce the Don. And it was another DJ named DJ Supreme. And so, I saw them in a house party. I told my friends, I was like, yo, when I come back from school, we gonna start throwing house parties, and I'm gonna be the DJ. Wow. And then from there, it just kind of, went on its course. The people that were in the house parties were a part of organizations on campus, and so once they figured out, like, hey, we can actually book someone as a DJ and pay them. It was like, all right, I could see this being a thing. And then from there, it went on to the clubs. Shout out to a good friend of mine. His name is Kalaya.
Wait.
You know Kalaya?
Yes. He does, that's one of my homeboys that he taught me about investing.
Trading.
Kalaya.
Yep.
Wow. Ain't that something?
Isn't that a blessing?
Wow,
I mean, he was in the house parties with another guy named Dukes. And they came together and came up up with what was called back then Young Family, and now is Young USA Today.
Wow.
But yeah, from there we were in the clubs, we were putting on parties and things of that sort on and off campus, and just kind of from there we were able to build like a community, a space for us to have a good time. You know, of course we had our times, but at the end of the day, I would like to say it was wholesome. It was turned, you know, it just always felt like a family affair to me. And that's how I was able to just curate the DJ set. Like, it was all about my friends. It was all about my family, and just kind of figuring out what did they like to listen to. Because I'm an old soul.
Me too.
You know?
Oh, me
like,
too.
When you singing Whitney Houston and Brandy earlier, I was like, yo, like, he's singing to my heart right now.
Well, see, like I said, you know, listen, I mean, besides, you know, what we have to listen to, because I think that you got to both, we're all DJs.
Yeah.
This is a DJ podcast.
This is a DJ podcast right now. Like, we could put together, I feel like, our whole catalog, and it would be something crazy.
And we're all different, everybody, too, to put that. But I'm going to say this, I don't read DJ on camp as much because, I mean, I feel like, if anything, we already got amazing DJs who are already on this campus.
You know, shout out to DJ Wayne. Shout out to DJ Wayne on camp.
Preach. Thank you.
The first DJ that actually reached out to be on this campus.
Wow.
And then Roxci left me.
Yo.
That's true. Yeah. I was back in 2022, I was the first DJ to come back to campus.
Wow. Yeah. And see, I was in Florida at the time, still trying to figure out how to like kind of get back to North Carolina, but
because I had actually DM'd you. Yeah.
I remember the reach out, and I was just
I'll never forget that. They was like, you could just always just use title and da-da-da. I was like, is she giving me sauce right now?
Yeah, bro. It was just something in me, and I was just like, man, like, you know what? Let me just throw everything out there for you. Like, I just remember feeling how you were feeling, and I remembered back then how I felt kind of coming up and just trying to figure out what works best for me. And I feel like it just put me in a position to be like, yo, like, this is everything I know.
Yeah, you went OD crazy. You sent me music, like, the download, like, then you sent me the whole title login. All that. I was like, hey, yo, it's crazy. This is crazy.
I just, you know, I know I guess I knew how it felt to be, like, when you don't have.
Yeah.
And trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, when you get to that point of, like, having all of your resources, and then it's like, okay, what works best for you?
Right.
You know, it's just, I just didn't want you to feel like you did not have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I for me, it got personal. Yeah. And I wanted to see, like, you just kind of be at your best, like, just like at like top tier. Those type of moments, like seeing you do your thing gives me so much joy. Yeah. I know we're probably like going on a spill, but like it gives me so much joy, Wayne, to like see you do your thing on campus, because I remember just the impact and just that interaction and just kind of people always looking to you to create an atmosphere where people feel heard, comfortable, to like have a good time and like be seen and know like it's always a guarantee. Like when I pull up to DJ Wayne's events, it's gonna be a good time.
I'm talking about pull up that.
Yo, that thing in a cab, like, man.
That was fun.
Yo, when I posted that on my story, people like were hitting me up like, yo, they got a DJ in a cab again.
Yeah, I seen the comments on the post when they had posted it for the dining page. I was like, what? They was like, bro, it's been so long. Like,
they was going.
It's been like 10 years. Like 10 years, crazy weird.
Yeah, man, they were going crazy over that, and that gave me so much joy, because it was like seeing a new thing happen for someone new. You know what I'm saying? And like you being the spearhead of that, like it's just such an honor to just kind of be in support, you know, of you and your journey.
That is true.
And also being someone that's not gatekeeping, you know what I'm saying? And just kind of like, oh, well, you can't do this or you can't do that, or back in my day. Like,
that's no,
literally, like the time is now, you know, and it's why not pass the baton on now? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the story.
Listen, and with me coming in, 2023, my freshman year, it's just like, you know, to hear. See, I don't know why this is not even about me fully, but it's just the connect. This is brother and sister right here, literally.
Yeah.
This is big sister. Like, she reminded me of my sister Gabby. Seriously, like passing the baton and
you said
giving
that before.
courage.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I love it. I don't know why, but some reason it just touched me deep down when she said a lot of stuff about you, because I remember how you felt, or like, your journey coming, you know what I'm saying, leaving to come back to know your fulfilling purpose. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So my thing was, it's just like, wow, y'all both see me grow, of course, Just even though I wasn't around Roxci 100% of the time, she seen me.
Yeah.
She know what I was doing. She gonna make sure, and it's just like, you done a lot of amazing things on this campus.
Thank you.
I had to get you on. I was like, I had to get her on and lost. This cannot be the 10th episode that she's not on.
Yo.
Because it's just, Roxci, your energy speaks volume out of this room. Because it's just like, you don't got to fake it.
Wow. Respect.
You don't have to fake it. You go out there, the way you act all the time. Everybody has their moments. Everybody has the way they feel and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you just come off so joyous all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like Joy off of that movie. I forgot, what's that movie called? Inside Out.
Inside Out. I'm crying.
That's what she reminded me of.
Yeah. I try to be, but I always say this often, but like those events that I did back then, like, if it wasn't for the community around me and that involvement and all of us kind of seeing a need of how can we all be in the same room and like reap whatever blessings that come out of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even like Homecoming was showing that, like, just running into people we haven't seen in a long time, but like this homecoming was like, yo, it's really great seeing you. And like, I hope to see you again next year.
Yeah.
Like,
this
it was
lit.
it was very full circle.
For a fact.
It was very full circle.
For a
like
fact.
even Midnight Breakfast was like so nice.
Oh,
and like,
my God.
walking around, everyone was like, yo, who the DJ? And I was like, that's my mentee, he taking on the UCG legacy.
Yeah, I must say, like, I tell you, but when I was there, I had DJ'd or whatever, and
I wish I could have made it.
When I got done, I had announced who I was, And so when I finally said, like, oh, I'm the campus DJ or whatever, like, I had to take a mad pause, and like everybody just like give like mad crazy applause. Bro, it was crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the thing about you guys, y'all can play for everybody.
Yeah.
Any age crowd.
Yeah, for
and that's a hard thing. See, I'm a DJ too, y'all. That's a hard thing. That's a hard thing to do. That you can't. And by the way, it takes practice in the dedication, because you can't just pick up a board. See, now I ain't gonna try to be messy, but you cannot just pick up a board and try to down some
music.
Get in the lab.
Hey,
come to an old school thing and start playing YN music. You can't do that.
Hey,
that's facts.
Hey.
But my thing is, and this is gonna lead me to my first question, Rox. Like on our campus, right? Describe the vibe when it comes to like our music and parties.
Yeah, I mean, I think back then, of course, like you grow up with your time of music.
Right.
And so for me back then, it was, I was coming in as an old soul, right? So I was listening to like that 90s.
Yes.
And so I was playing the 90s in a party, and that was cute for a little bit. But then it was like, we want something else. And again, shout out to my girls, my friends. I took from their playlists. They were telling me actually the songs to play at first.
Right.
So it was like I had to catch up with my own time. Like, okay, what is my age group actually?
Listen, if I could play 80s, if I could play Shaka, Stevie, because if I could play all the old school people, I would and have a ball.
I feel that.
But you gotta play for the current crowd. You know what I'm saying?
If it was up to me, we'll be outside at a trail ride event listening to R&B, because that's all I listen to. I'm not DJing. All I listen to, I'm not DJing Jasmine Sullivan, for real. Like, no cap.
I'm saying Jasmine Sullivan.
Drake, Jasmine Sullivan, like, for real. That's all I'm listening to, bro.
And
look, I ain't scared of lions and tigers and bears, but
instead of loving you.
Okay.
Oh,
for real, bro.
And it's not like we're saying like.
Excuse me.
And it's not like we're saying like, oh, okay. Right. But it's like we're not saying like, the current generation of music it's like it's trash, nothing. But we're just saying the fact that to our person, it is. But still, like at the end, we're obligated to play it.
Yeah,
for a fact.
So it's like I feel like today's like what y'all listen to now, it's very upbeat. Mm-hmm. Like if we're talking like BPMs, right? We know what we're talking about. It's more of like that 70 BPM range, and it's, I wouldn't say it doesn't really have much of a groove, but it's more of a like going off the beat. It's a repetitive beat, and so I think coming back on campus, And really passing the baton to Wayne, you know, helped me realize like, yo, like I understand y'all's music, but I know like I'm not in that space anymore. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm able to mix it, you know, well, and it's nice, but who's actually, you know, in close range?
Yeah,
who really
Wayne got
just
that.
kind of, yeah, Wayne got it.
Wayne, you got that.
And understand that.
You can
You know what
have
I'm
it.
saying? And I feel like most times as DJs, and this is probably just me speaking personally, but I feel like at times, you know, as you grow into DJing, you figure out like what's your style, what's your genre,
right?
What's your cup? Like DJ, I know you do the stuff at the skating rink.
Yes,
bro, that's a whole different world, bro. That's a different type of mixing.
We have
know?
and it's like, of course I do. Now, I also too, I will say when I DJ, I do of course like other things like R&B parties.
Yeah,
and I do a bunch of everything. I mean, of course, with me being a skater first, you would think like he would just be a skating DJ, but my dad, he wanted me to extend more and go out to different branches. Like, I mean, I play so many, y'all. I play down to country rock. I did so many Southern soul. Like, there's so many music genres I had to play because as a DJ, you have to know everything.
Yeah.
But see, like, also too, Rox, like, this was a question I wanted to ask you. And as you've been DJing for as long as you have, what separates a good DJ from like a great one?
I think a good DJ and a great DJ. Here's the thing I've been learning in music school. One thing that music school has been teaching me is knowing what you do best. So if you're best at beat matching, then you can be a great DJ, you know? You can be a good DJ if you just know how to press the buttons and you know how to play the next song. But I think, you know, you could do a little scratching,
or something.
you know, a little chirp or something, right? But
Not a chirp.
That's not facts.
you know what I'm saying? But like, I think what really makes a great DJ is knowing how you work the board.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like you gotta treat it like a car. You know, there are good drivers and then there's great drivers.
Perfect.
You know, but you just got to know how you do it.
Gotta know your identity.
You say a
Know
chirp.
your identity.
You know,
Yeah,
like a
chirp
little
scratch. Little chirp scratch, man.
So like my thing is,
ain't nothing major, just a little 1 2.
You know, like 1 2 and
1 2 song, just like that.
Yeah, and I think people make it harder than what it needs to be.
that too, overthinking it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I would say, you know, there's good DJs, there's great DJs, but in these times today, it's like, if you know how to rock a party, then for that space and that environment, then hey, you're a great DJ.
Right. And also too, like, my thing is too, like I said, we're all DJs, and we could all go around and say this question. So like, my thing is, Roxci first, how do you really like not start your sets, but how do you like prep before your sets?
Yeah. Man, great question. I'm actually revamping that right now. One thing that I'm actually learning how to do, because I'm doing more like curated things, is like really creating that playlist beforehand. Like, it doesn't have to be. So back then, what I used to do is like, oh, okay, I gotta put all the songs in here. I gotta put all the R&B songs I want to play, all the twerk songs I want to play. But you know, now what I'm learning to do is like think about what songs do I want to spin in my mix. Because when you think about it, everyone's kind of listening to the same songs over and over again.
Yeah.
But you want to bring a wow factor, like going back to being that good DJ and great DJ.
Yeah.
What helps you stand out? And I think
What makes you different?
Yeah, what makes you different? And I think that preparation of whatever playlist or songs that like you want to hear, you want to see yourself mix. That's one. That's great preparation. 2 is like making sure that you have all your equipment and that it works.
Oh, back pain.
You know, funny story, and I'll make it quick. But when I was DJing on campus, I used to have this crazy laptop, and the laptop only worked if it was plugged in. So my friends used to like hover around me to kind of make sure no one like stepped on the cord, because once it was unplugged, it was a wrap. Like, party over. We're gonna have to sit here and wait for like an hour, an hour tops.
And then was it Apple or no?
No, it was actually it was Windows. It was an HP.
That done took mad long for Serato to load up. We went through that. Remember my first event back?
Oh my gosh.
Now, I will say I do have HP. sometimes you
shout out to HP.
HP is good. I love Mac also too. But
I'm sorry, y'all decent. Ever since I got a MacBook, bro, I ain't going back. I'm sorry, I ain't going back.
I think it's like, listen, with any computer,
iOS all day.
Okay, y'all, but listen, with any computer, you gotta make sure to take care of.
Yes.
You know, you still gotta make sure to have all your things arranged. You gotta still make sure your storage level, all that stuff is good. Because any computer can just pop out.
Yeah.
In my defense, I do got a terabyte now, so it's like
okay, we cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
so,
great choice.
Yeah,
good choice.
Now, so.
Get the investment to get a terabyte first. But seriously, this one got a terabyte. I ain't playing.
On the computer?
No, I got like an external hard drive, like.
Wow.
On the computer, yes.
But you got the external hard drive. Yeah. You know what? What's funny is my professor, we do like one-on-one lessons for DJing, and he was telling me like have like a lot of hard drives because there will be times where like a hard drive could work, but it'll stop on you.
Yes,
so it's like
literally
it's okay to have backup for backup for backup.
Yes.
You know,
It's a lot of work though.
It does.
I got this on this server. Let me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm dealing with it now. Like, I carry my 2 hard drives, but like, I'm learning to downsize a little bit. You know, and just kind of figuring out like what works for me in this season of my life as a DJ.
Gotcha.
It might change next semester. Yeah, it might change next semester, but I know as of right now, this is what.
That's real. That's
yes,
really real.
Just I am in school, y'all. I am in school with y'all.
But I mean, at the end of the day, though, like I'm saying, even when we get to preparatory our sets, you never know.
Comment.
You can have
no comment, bro.
No comment from my mentee. I'm sorry.
I'll plead the fifth, bro. I don't even want to talk. Like, go ahead, TJ. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, even when you get ready to prep for your set, I just feel like you got to come in with an open mind. You got to come in understanding that people, you're not going to please everybody, but you got to understand that as long as you play what the people know, at least that you can say you contribute to everybody. There's certain like it's like. Let's give it a good time range. 7 to 10. We know the fact of the matter is we're going to have to go to hip hop. We know we're going to have to do a little bit of, line dancing. We know we got to do a lot of Afrobeat / kind of like in that R&B range a little bit. We know we got to do even it just depends who your crowd is. We have a mate school, y'all.
Yeah.
We have a PWI.
And I will say like y'all's crew, like y'all have like I feel like y'all are just more open to music. Like, I just saw, like, someone outside, like, doing K-pop dances. They had, like, a K-pop party, trail ride. Like, that's a thing that's a part of y'all now. And, like, we didn't...
Don't tell me that about that.
Well, I wouldn't say we didn't have that, but... it wasn't enough access, for that to be integrated into like our time per se. We were just going off of hip hop. Yeah, we were going Tunnel Vision Kodak. That was our song back then, or one of the songs. But I think it's pretty cool that now you guys are able to expand more in music and just really just kind of bounce anywhere.
And reach back.
Yeah, and reach back.
Some of those songs y'all used to listen to, cause
and it's just like you just need a dab of stuff from back then of our time, and then you just
My bad, I had to hit it.
That was a time. See,
for a fact, y'all was lit. I can't lie.
We were lit. We were lit.
Y'all the reason why we couldn't have no DJ.
Yeah,
for a long time.
Absolutely.
So my bad, that was personal. I'm sorry, that was personal.
I was there.
You were probably DJing.
I was.
Get off.
I saw the whole thing happen, y'all. I was like, well,
time to go.
That's a wrap. Yeah.
Hey, y'all, we tried.
So, like, my thing is, Wayne, how do you, like, prep for your sets?
Honestly, first things first, like, I always pray before every set.
Oh, my God.
Wow, yeah.
No matter where I'm at. Like, weird to say, like, when I used to DJ in the club before, like, I got here, like, I would never pray. But now, like, no matter, like, where I'm at, like, I'll pray before. Like, when I did the Q's party, the pajama party, even the pajama party, I promise you, before I touch that board, I'd say a prayer.
A little prayer goes a long way.
Like, no lie. And I swear, like, ever since then, I started praying before every set. Like, it always go amazing. Like, no matter if, like, in the middle, like, if I get mad or if, like, a song not coming up or I can't think properly, like, it always go, like.
Same thing with me, Wayne. I ain't gonna lie, ever since I was 13 when I first started, that was, like, a quick thing. I'll always go into, like, a bathroom or somewhere quiet and just be like, dear God, let me pray that this is that. Because of the fact of the matter, it gives you a good type of feel before going out there. Because even if anything happened bad, he knows he's watching. So my thing is like, like I said, we can't control what happens. We can have all the major chords in the world. Something can still go out.
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I don't pray like then. I pray like right before like I set my speakers up.
Right before then,
right before like I touch that board, I'd be like, all right, God, you got me.
Yeah.
And then I start.
But don't you feel like a covering over though? Like I feel like maybe I feel good.
I always feel a covering. I mean, but I'm gonna be so real. It's certain events like that I don't take like at all because it's just like I personally feel like environment plays a lot, and like I could be naive all day, but like, oh, I'm protected by God, but it's like I can't say I'm protected by God to be around niggas that got guns.
Yeah,
like respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Like I still gotta like be wise of like where like my surroundings, like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not fully against like DJing like at venues or DJing at parties, but I do feel like you gotta know your crowd and know what you're getting yourself into, especially when it comes to like the marketing side and like the promotion and like who like the real what's it called? Like the attention grabbers are.
Yeah.
Like who attention you really grabbing.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. That's funny. I actually, like, I feel like this whole year was actually that for me. Like, really, like, just not being so careless about, like, you know, the God got me, I'm going to be all right, you know? And it was like, I was put in situations where it was just like, all right. And I also feel like it was a thing that, like, God was pulling onto me, like, all right, like, you've done it all. But let's figure out how to find your lane, how to define your lane, and what environments do you work well in? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like us as DJs, we have the opportunity to DJ anything and everything.
Right.
But where's the space where we excel? Where is the space where we feel, you know, most loved at and appreciated and comfortable, you know, to be able to really spend the way we want to. So that's real. That's real. I'm glad that you caught that lesson earlier.
Girl, I ain't had no choice. I'm gonna be so real. I ain't had no choice.
It be like that.
Like
it
my
really be like that.
My backstory really just leads to like back in like, let me see, 2022 when I first became a DJ.
Yeah.
Like I had a hard time like being myself like in high school.
Yeah.
So when I had like my freshman year of college, I came in with a girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I didn't have my official like freshman year until my sophomore year.
Really?
So like when I broke up with my girlfriend like that August in 2022, I just crashed out. I ain't gonna lie. I did everything. I had started back drinking. I went to a party. Then like shortly after that, I started smoking. Yeah. And when I really grasped what I was doing, I'm like, wait a minute, fam. Like you're just wilding out. Yeah. And so I was trying to like calm down or whatever. And then like one day I was like, oh nah, bro, I need to smoke. I'm fiending. Yeah. And then I actually ended up getting laced. So once I got laced, that was like a trigger for me, like being around weed smoke. So then like I ended up having to like go all the way back home. And it really took me like going home and like sitting down and thinking about like the environments I had myself in. Especially like when I got home and saw that like the club that I used to DJ at actually got shut down because a dude got shot and died.
What?
And mind you, I was at that club like every week. Like
which one was
Tuesday,
it on?
I ain't even finna say it.
Okay.
Tuesday,
I'm sorry.
Tuesday, right, exactly. Tuesday, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, like, cause first it started off with just Thursdays. It was college night. Yeah. But then they was like, oh, nah, you good, bro. Like, you could, like, come, you know, with the older people. I'm like, oh, bet. Boom. They saw I could rock the older crowd. So then, like, they started having stuff on Friday. Next thing I know, they started having events on Saturday. So, like, every week I'm at the club, like, 4 days out of the week. I'm not doing my homework. And then I was still cutting hair. So it's either I was either DJing or I'm cutting hair. Yeah. So my purse was all the way messed up.
I feel you.
So, like, when I, like, went home and, like, got that sit down for real, and, like, I really started thinking about my life, I'm like, man, like I need to let the DJ thing go for a little bit. Like, I need to get my mind back and like really find out who I am first before like I go back because you get exposed to a lot of stuff. Yeah, and if you don't know who you are, you will like it will change you. Like it really will change you.
Well, my thing is like I said, we seen your come up. We seen the fact that you did what a lot of people should do instead of just standing in the ground that they're already in. Yeah, I feel like the main thing it takes a real man and a real person to know that they got to leave to make themselves a better person. We still talked through the full time that you was gone.
Yeah, we did.
We sure did. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I was like, even though, and I was still, like I said, even when I came to skate up there in, well, you all the way in Jacksonville. You in
Wilmington, yeah.
Wow. I still see him to come up there and skate. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He would still check up on you on story because he would see me all the time on USG story doing something crazy. But the thing wasn't matter.
TJ, love that USG story, boy. I'm glad you don't be over there no more, bro.
I mean, I'm
glad you let it go.
But
every day. That's how we met. Like, that's literally how we met.
Wow.
My girlfriend at the time was like, have you seen that dude? I'm like, what?
To not have you seen the dude.
And she showed it to me. I'm like, that nigga always posting. Like, that's like what I said. I'm like, that nigga's always posting. Like, what is he even talking about? Then eventually, like, I start watching. I'm like, I don't know. It's not all that bad. Like, I kind of started to support it a little bit. So then when I finally met him, like, what happened was I had met him. But we hadn't really met in person yet. Yeah. Right? I had ended up leaving and nobody knew that I had left. And so when I had came back for the event in the EUC on the stage.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah. From homecoming. Yes. When we had to do that event,
Yes.
Like close to the end, I saw him and he asked to come on. So he was like, yeah, bro, come on. And that's when we had first like officially met for real.
That's crazy. It was, I think for me at the time, it was very surreal. I think we were all at a time where we just needed something to spark us.
Yes.
And I feel like that moment, you know, sparked a lot. And just kind of being able to come back on campus from that time and looking at like today, it's like, for me, it's like, man, y'all are really like, y'all are doing it.
Well, we needed you because I don't know.
Y'all are killing it.
We definitely needed you.
We definitely needed your rocks.
For a fact.
You got to understand, like, when it comes to genuine people, that's hard to find.
Yeah.
That is hard to find, especially, you know, when people are trying to always get at something or trying to take from what they see that you have or take for something that you see that you've grown from. You know what I'm saying? If anything, Wayne already knows that I'm always there to support. I'm always there to help.
Yeah.
You was at my first event back on campus too.
Wow.
When I messed up, like this is exactly what happened. Yeah. So it was the same event that you had referred me to.
Yeah.
Yeah. The oh my God, it was for February, and it was like some type of like cookout.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was in the EUC, and I got there, and I was so nervous. I'm like, bro, I ain't DJing so long. Then he's like, bro, you got this. You good. You got this. You good. It's like 10 minutes before, open my laptop, taking forever to load. I'm like, what the heck?
I'm not even gonna laugh, but that was,
I'm like,
that
what
was
the
a lot
heck?
going on that
Nah,
day.
it was.
Pressure.
So then, like,
in that moment,
just got back.
I was like, all right, bet. So we gonna close it out, open it up. When I opened it up, it was working, but I just couldn't get my login to SoundCloud to go through because that's where all my music was.
All the music was.
Yeah, so that's actually one of the first days I actually ended up DJing off your title.
Oh my gosh, thank
No
God.
lie,
I wish you would have told me all of this back then because I would have been like, I would have sent you more, like, I probably would have, I'm on the way.
It was OD crazy because I was like, I was in the moment, like I was like so upset and like to the point where I was just like my mixer. Thank God I bought a mixer that had Bluetooth on it.
Yeah,
I'm like, look, bro, just connect my phone, bro.
Yes.
And just
oh
I'm like,
my
TJ,
gosh,
just put something on, just put something on, bro. And so like he playing music, and I'm like, okay, I'm just let that rock for a little bit, just make sure I pay attention to what's playing. That way, like I don't play nothing like that's already played.
Yeah.
And then like when that finally came up, I was just like, all right, do we say what we got or do we try SoundCloud again?
Yeah.
And so then like I was just like, it is what it is. We just finna wing it. And yeah, it was crazy.
We did, but
it was so crazy.
But the way God came in clutch, because the thing is, listen, if you didn't have the Bluetooth speakers, if you didn't have none of that, we had no sound. The thing was, like I said, when it takes the time and stuff to load all that stuff, it was stressful. I ain't gonna lie.
Wild.
Yeah.
And then I make sure to get the speakers. I make sure to get the speakers, all that stuff to help me. And I still do. Anytime you be like, I'm DJing, I'm like, fine, okay, man, I'm a back man.
Yo.
But the thing is,
TJ was carrying the speakers from the car though. For a fact.
Yo, let me say,
he was carrying the speakers. He was carrying the speakers.
Where's my cut?
If it wasn't for my friends, man, like I don't think like I would have been able to really do like the house parties and stuff because they were, or really the parties on campus because they were the ones helping me carry my equipment in.
Yeah,
you know, they were the ones that was also helping me carry it when the party got shut down.
Sure,
you know, and actually I didn't really even have a car like that. You know, they were the ones that were taking me to the gigs.
That's crazy because like my first like. Okay, so I did my first house party. I did one over there on Spring Garden. It was for this girl's birthday. Yeah, and she found out like she texted me. She's like, "Oh, I saw you was DJ." It's like my first party ever. Like I was DJing off the Newmark. Like that's
my
like DJing off the Newmark. Like
that is what I first started off of.
Party got shut down, and then after that, like I didn't get a little look for a minute, and then the Alphas from UNCG had contacted me. Nigel was I think he was the president then, and he was like, "Yo, bro, like we're having a house party. Can you pull up?" I was like, "Yeah, I got you." And he was like, "How much?" And I told him the price, and I was just like, "There's only one thing." I'm like, "I need a ride." He's like, "I'll bet we got you."
Yeah,
bro came picked me up, They took me to the crib, provided me a speaker and a ride back, and still paid me.
That's love.
And still paid me. And so like, I was DJing the party, and like the first party, it didn't go good because like the crowd was lame. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
the crowd, everybody was just there to smoke. Like the crowd was lame, so they eventually like they ended up kicking. Nah, for real. They ended up kicking them out
for the vibes.
They ended up kicking everybody out. I still got paid, and then the next time like was when I really knew. I was like, okay, this time gotta be different. And for some reason, like this time it was way different.
Yeah, I feel you.
It was like way different. It was so lit. It was so late. And even like when I had like stopped DJing, like they would like before they got DJ, they would still like shake me like, "Hey bro, are you still like not DJing, bro? Cause like, you know, we miss you, da 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 da." And they was some real ones. Like I ain't gonna lie, when I started charging everybody like it was like 100, I was still charging like 85, 75 because like, they was so real when when I first started DJing.
We gotta wrap it up. Okay, we're about to wrap it up.
And they was really, really so supportive. Shout out Najee and all them.
Yeah, shout out to them, man.
For a fact. Even my first look. And even to this day, like when they come in town, they like, no, I'm DJing or something, they always ask me like, bro, what you got going on, bro? Like, we gonna pull up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it really be love. It really be love.
Okay. And those people are gonna stay with you. Like, they're gonna be able to like tell those stories, and then before you know it, bro, like they'll be actually to DJ their graduation parties, weddings, their next graduation event. So
facts.
Yeah, man. I feel that. That's beautiful, bro. I'm so glad you shared that with me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't be knowing. Like, you don't be telling
me. We don't get a chance to talk for real.
Well,
so like,
Well, listen, we got to get you to come back because we got to do a part 2.
Absolutely.
We got to do a part 2.
Absolutely.
So we'll plan it. But y'all, listen, sadly, we had to cut things short. But the thing is, Law, I really appreciate Roxci for coming on here, and I love to hear y'all stories. And we got some more stories that come to y'all soon.
Yes.
So yeah, Roxci, let them know your information and everything where they can find you.
Yeah, so I'm DJ Roxci. You can find me on Instagram at DJ ROXCI. And don't be afraid to follow, show love, and feel free to send me songs. Put me on game. Put me on what you like to listen to. Yeah.
And you guys already know to follow me at I am SonicSlow.TJ, a.k.a. King T, the place to be. You, Wayne, go ahead.
You already know I am DJ D. Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Come to your nearest city, nearest campus, wherever, you know what I'm saying? If you see me, say hello. Don't be scared to speak.
Gotcha. All right, guys. See y'all.
See y'all. Thank y'all.